First of all, I'll explain you how I code the application. This is an animated splash screen class. Here, I declare the layout I'm going to you show in the application. I add music playing as a background. I declare here the two uh, layouts that defines the movement of the image and how long the layout will appear on the screen. For example, here is 6 seconds. And if it works correctly, go to the next layout, which is the welcome activity. Welcome activity class, we need first to check for the first launch before moving to the context view, then making notifications for the transfer parent. Here, this is the full layer welcome sliders that I used in my application. You can add more or less if you want, doesn't matter. And then I add some dots that one represents the active and inactive layouts. Also, I add buttons for like next buttons, which declares when you click the next button, go to the next page, welcome page, and you go to the last page. Then instead of 10x, it shows got it, and then transfers you to the next part, which is a sign-in. This is a sign-in activity where I declare two buttons, the login and the init, which is the initial function that defines that transfers you from the sign-in activity to sign up to register. Here the login page, you fill the username, the password, and the checks, and here uses search path, which search if the username and password are correct. It transfers you to the main page of the application. If it's not, then it show you this message, error message. Then I use share preference for the username and the password. When I click the checkbox and close the application permanently and reopening the username and the password will also appear. Okay, this is the sign up activity where I declare everything, the name, username, password I use. Then I check if the two passwords are the same. If it's not, it shows this error. It's okay, and transfer you back to the signing activity page to login. Also, I use a database to save my details. Here I use the contact methods that save my name, surname, username, and also I create this database in order to record and save my details. And also for the signing activity, I made a search. I use search methods that search from the database, the username, and the password. Here. After login, we have this homepage class. In this class, I use only buttons, which each button declares when we click the button, it declares when we need to go. For example, if you click on the Learn Naga button, it transfers you from the home page to the Learn Naga page. and the same with Limassol and Nicosia. Also, I use the menus where you can see from in the action bar and click on the three dots and show the settings, home page, and layouts. Also, when we click one of the three, it transfers you to the page, which is, for example, for the settings in the settings class, for the home page class, and the logout. It transfers you back to the sign in button and needs to sign in order to have access. Also, this is one class of the application that when you click from the home page, you, for example, click on the Larnaca, transfer you to the Larnaca layout, which is, and this is the class of the Larnaca. I use image buttons here, and have the same method as a buttons that transfer you to the specific class. Also, I use here again menus. So this is a class for the places I use in this class. Here I use the menu. Here I use some details about the that area, a photo, and also I use maps in order to have access and I use this altitude and longitude to show you where exactly is a place. Also use zoom, because it's difficult to see exactly where exactly is that place, because that show you the whole country. If you zoom in, you can show you where it is. Also, I use in like manifest. I declare all these classes in order to view. I use these permissions for the internet in order to have access for the Google Maps. I use the permission for the camera. I use this signature permission in order for the save of the maps. And this is the API key for the Google Maps. Now I'll show you how my application works. So this is a splash screen with the music. Here is the four layouts, welcome layout. Red dot is the active, the white is the not active layout. You skip. This is the sign in page. For example, we sign up. Oops. Here we use different passwords. So we here can take a photo, and the photo shows here when we sign up. It shows that the password doesn't match. We use the correct password. We click sign up button. Successful was terminated back to the sign in button. We use the different details and click sign in. Also show you this message. Use the correct successful transfer to connect to the home page. You click the Nicosia button. This is Nicosia places I use. When I use this, click on this image, wall of Nicosia, show the image, some information, and then here is a maps where I can tell you where exactly it is. If I click on the home page menu, transfer back to the home page. Also, if I look out, transfer back to the sign-in page. So if I click the remember means checkbox and then close permanently the application, reopen it,